Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the MJ Innocent podcast. I'm your host, Moonwalker Tanya. If you are a Moonwalker, please like and subscribe. If you are a MJ hater, then beat it. Alright, so today is June 25th, 2022. It is the 13th anniversary of when we unfortunately lost Michael. And this day has always been very emotional for me, as it is for you as well. Yeah, I've been very emotional really all this week, really. Yeah, so I was watching some videos about Michael's humanitarian work and how it inspired me. For those of you that do not know, I am a monthly donator to St. Jude, and I also make a donation 2 other times a year on June 25th and Michael's birthday. And I make donations to different charities on those 2 days. So today I made a donation to a new charity that I've never donated to. It's the Shriners Hospital for Children. Oh, yeah, it really gives me so much joy that I can do something like that to help children. I want them to have a really great chance to have a great childhood and a great life. And Michael really was the inspiration for that. He did so much great humanitarian work. He donated millions of dollars to hospitals, orphanages, and other children's charities. He would donate money to help with burn units. He would donate money to build playgrounds at hospitals. He would donate money and clothes, shoes, blankets, you name it. And when he was burned in the Pepsi commercial, it was settled out of court and he donated that money to charity. During the victory tour with his brothers, he donated the profits he would make to charity. He created the Heal the World Foundation. He sang songs like Man in the Mirror, Heal the World, We Are the World, What More Can I Give? And he would invite children through the Make-A-Wish Foundation to invite children either to concerts or to Neverland to have a day of fun so that they can have a break from the pain or suffering that they were going through. He would go to hospitals and orphanages. He would bring the kids gifts, posters, albums, autographs. He would spend hours with the children. There was even a time where he sometimes did more visits to hospitals than he did concerts. And through the Heal the World Foundation, he wanted to raise $100 million. And he didn't have to do all that. That came from his heart. And that's what's so sad, that the media doesn't cover it. And yes, he admitted that he didn't do it for publicity, but the point of it was to prove that he had a good heart and he wanted to inspire others to do the same. Well, Michael, even though the media isn't going to give you credit for that, I do. Because you inspired me. And it was also COVID that inspired me to donate to charity as well. Because when that happened, it just really made me realize that we have to stick together. We have to do whatever we can do to help each other through this difficult time. And I do know that if Michael was still here when COVID first started, I think he would at least try to do concerts or even try to sell autographs to raise money to help people who were struggling. I know his estate donated $300,000 to charities during the COVID virus. Michael wanted to build the Michael Jackson Children's Hospital. And I still want to have hope that someday that'll happen, but I don't know if it will. But I don't want that dream to die with him. And Michael inspired his son, Prince, to do the Heal LA charity. And so you are a true inspiration, Michael. There's so much love and respect that we have for you, and you truly are the best. You know, you're one of the best individuals who ever lived. You are the greatest entertainer who ever lived. You're the king of pop. You're the best. And in my opinion, I do not believe that being a celebrity, went to your head, I think you were always a humble person. You always wanted to help others. You even paid for funerals for people that you didn't even know. You are a true inspiration. And to anyone who wants to also follow in Michael's footsteps, there's so many different ways that you can do it. You can donate to charity. You can help someone who might be going through a hard time. You can volunteer at food kitchens or anything. You could even go through your clothes and find clothes that you don't wear anymore, and you can donate them to people who need the clothes. Anything can be a big help. And even if you can't afford to donate to a charity every month, even if you donate $1 to charity, it can help. Michael even said that himself. Yeah, so I'm very thankful that I was able to donate $50 today to the Shriners Hospital for Children. And then my monthly donation to St. Jude will be placed later this month. Yeah. And then earlier this year, I also made a donation to No Kid Hungry, which is another charity that means a lot to me. And I had to thank my friend Shatara for that. Yeah. And I want to thank you, Michael, so much for so many things. I want to thank you for the inspiration. I want to thank you for the music, your dancing, your short films, your albums, your concerts, all the footage, your private home videos. So much. So much you have done for so many people. I know that you also tried to help Ryan White. You also helped Dave, who was burned by his father. You helped little Farkas get a new liver. And one thing that I thought was tremendously generous was that he even had hospital beds installed in his home in the theater. Michael didn't have to do that. But it came from his heart. You are so sweet, Michael, and it is painful for me still that your dream home at Neverland was destroyed. But in my opinion, I do believe that Ron Burkle, the new owner of Neverland, is trying to bring it back to life. It may not be the same, and I don't think it'll be open to the public, unfortunately. But I hope that fans can still come to the gates and at least know from that standpoint to be in the same area as Michael was. And to anyone who went to a concert or went backstage to meet him or went to the ranch, I mean, you really have no idea how lucky you were. And even though I'm not going to mention names, I can think of at least a handful of people who did not deserve to pass those gates. But I'm going to leave it at that for this episode. Yeah. So, yeah, we miss you so much, Michael. And these past 13 years have been very hard. But what gives me peace is you're no longer suffering. You've been healed from the vitiligo, lupus, and the burns on your scalp. You know, you're happy and you're safe. I know God is taking care of you, and it helps me feel better. Alright, so that is my tribute to Michael. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the comments.